Hey there.
Hey. Hey everyone. As always, we are super excited and love creating content for you that will help you be simple, ordinary, and joyful. Just to let you know, we have relaunched Patreon, and if you're not familiar with Patreon, it's a platform where you can partner with us financially to help us grow the channel. We have changed some of the offerings on Patreon, so we hope that they will be more beneficial to you, and you can find the link to Patreon in the description below.
That is a lot of meat.
It's not more than usual, but I am going to talk and do this as I work here because we are on a tight schedule. I find that this year the kids are not just more activity, but the activities that they're in require more time, and that just means a lot more driving to and from. Actually, going back to my pork ribs here, I'm taking off this silver skin that's on the back of the ribs, and it's just it helps for the sauce and flavors to absorb into the pork better.
Sounds good, and it doesn't look very yummy.
Anyways, it's fairly easy to do. So we're trying to create some meals that we can have quickly at home and not feel the need to stop by a fast food restaurant on the way to and from. So I am just doing a very quick ribs, and to me it is quick, but anyways, it's going to be in the Instant Pot for about 18 minutes, and we're just going to put your favorite bottle of sauce on it. In a previous video that I've done for ribs, it was a little bit more complex because I made my own barbecue sauce, and I even sliced up an onion to throw into the pot with the ribs. But today, you know what? I'm just going to salt, put some water in there, get the ribs going, and we're also going to do some roast vegetables and just microwave some corn on the side. So that's going to be our meal, and it's going to be done in 45 minutes.
Sounds good, and that is a complete meal and a real meal.
Yep. All right, so after you've ripped off the silver skin on the back, just give it, salt it. And we'll salt the other side as well. Okay, and if you have more time, cut up an onion, throw it in there as well, or even an apple. Apple would be yummy.
But we're just keeping this one simple.
Yep. So this is a 6-quart Instant Pot. I can fit 2 racks in there very easily. And I'm just gonna pour some water in there. But first I'm gonna wash my hands because it's really gross. We're just gonna put about half a cup of water in the bottom. And put on the lid, lock it into place, sealing knob on sealing, and we're going to manual for 18 minutes. So because I'm going to be home, I'm gonna quick release it at 18 minutes, but if you need to just throw the ribs in while you go pick up your kids or run an errand, you can always let it go for about 15 minutes and then go keep warm so that it doesn't like completely overcook and fall off the bones. Some people like it really fall off the bone, but I don't really like them that way. I like to have a little bit of tug when I eat my ribs. So because I'm gonna be home, I'm putting it in for 18 minutes, and I've preheated my oven for my roast vegetables. For the roast vegetables, if you have some time to prepare them ahead of time, like say you had some time in the morning or the night before, if you're using yams or potatoes, I would suggest that you chop them up and submerge them fully in water. I didn't do that here. I also have some carrots in there, and if you prepare all your veggies ahead of time, then when it's time to cook, you just dump it into a pan and throw it in the oven.
Sounds pretty easy.
All right, so I had preheated the oven earlier at 425 degrees, Fahrenheit. I have 4 potatoes, 2 large yams, and 4 carrots chopped up into about equal sizing. The smaller you cut your ingredients, the less time it takes to roast. So the size that I've cut up here today, probably about 1.5 inches per piece. It will take about half an hour to roast. So if you want them to roast a little bit faster, maybe 20 minutes, cut them down like maybe half of that. Okay?
All right.
Okay. I'm just gonna add a couple tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, salt, maybe about 1 to 2 teaspoons, and pepper, however much you want. And if you want, you can also toss an herb in here, like maybe some thyme or rosemary. That would be really yummy. But I'm just gonna do it super simple, salt and pepper and olive oil.
And just in case if you're wondering, there is a true time crunch to get this done. We're working in real time, pre-dinner.
All right, I have a very large sheet pan here, and I'm just gonna dump. I'm using parchment paper because that helps with cleanup, but you don't have to use it if you don't want to. And we're just gonna put our veggies on here. Spread them out evenly and in one layer. And we're gonna roast them for about half an hour. And if you have time, you can go in and toss them halfway through. All right, in they go. All right, the ribs are done. We're going to quick release. This still freaks me out every time. All right, here we go.
Wow, it looks like not much.
I know it doesn't look like much. Once you get the sauce on, you put them under the broiler. It'll be yummy.
Just out of curiosity, how long did it used to take you to make ribs?
Oh my goodness, hours. I would either boil them for an hour and then cook them for another 2 hours, I think, in the oven. Or I would slow cook them in the oven for like 4 to 5 hours. So getting ribs, yummy ribs, ready in 45 minutes is a game changer. All right, so this is my favorite sauce at the time.
At this time.
At this time.
Present tense, not past tense.
This is my favorite sauce at this time. It's a Guy Fieri sauce. It's called Sweet Mesquite Barbecue Sauce. And I've actually tried a few of their sauces, or his sauces, and they have been delicious. I haven't had to alter them. So I am just going to quickly pour the sauce on.
Oh, it makes a very creepy sound.
I'm not even going to cut them or anything. I'm just going to spread the sauce on. And if you want, you can put the sauce on the bottom as well. I didn't do that here, but it'll be fine. My vegetables are still in the oven for another few minutes. As soon as they're done, these are going under the broiler for about 3 to 5 minutes. I've taken the roasted vegetables out of the oven, and I believe they're pretty soft.
Nice.
Okay, you can cut it with a spoon. I am going to toss some corn into a bowl. They take 3 minutes in the microwave, plus another minute if you're adding butter. If you're adding butter. Meanwhile, my ribs are broiling under the broiler, and that also takes 3 to 5 minutes. Then we'll be done. With the extra time that you're not stirring over the stove or cooking and you're just letting the tools do the work, you have time to spend with your family. So whether the kids need help with homework or with a project, you have time to spend with them.
Haha. Well, if you want to put butter.
So I just have a tablespoon of butter. I have a couple pinches of salt. I cooked the corn in the microwave for about 3 minutes and gave it a stir and put it in for another minute with the pat of butter. The butter didn't melt, but that's fine because the corn is so hot it's gonna melt. I used to not put butter or salt in there and they were not too impressed. And then one day, dude cooked for them and he put salt and butter in the corn and they were like, it's the most amazing corn we've ever had. So that's the way we do it now. And now for your very favorite part of the whole entire video, it's time for
taste. It's been a while. I'm out of practice of doing the taste, but look, we don't have much time. We got to make it to a meeting tonight. So I'm gonna bust into the ribs right away. The ribs they're nice and soft, nice and juicy as always. And here it goes. That's good. Guy Fieri, you make a good sauce, even though you probably just lent your name to it, right? Another bite.
He stands behind the sauce, that's why he put his name on it.
All right. Potato. Ah, not so hot. Good. Corn. Buttery. Sweet potato. Oh, good. It's really good.
Thanks. With a little prep and with the right tools, you can get dinner on the table in no time. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this video if you think it's worthy, and come find me on Facebook and Instagram. Till next time, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.